Hey guys, one of the things that you're going to notice if you ever get your pro colored UV printer, right, like this one here, one of the things you're going to want to do is you're going to want to set your zeros, right, so your x-axis and your y-axis 0. And that's what I've done right here is I've actually printed onto my bed exactly where the x and the y are, and then by doing that I can put pieces like this is some double-sided tape here, and then this is a ruler. As you can see, you can just kind of see the edge that's been taped down. And what that does, that allows me every time to put my piece and just slide it right here and get the exact measurement every time, so all my prints are always consistent, okay? And I'm going to show you how to do that because here's my second one right here, and I haven't done it yet, right? So I'm going to show you exactly how to put this template down so that when you're done, you just basically slap on like this. I can take a sheet of acrylic like this one right here, put it in here, put it right to the edge like that, and it's always going to print identical, always. Which means all I have to do now is just use my RIP software to tell it exactly where I want it to print, and it'll do it every time, so you don't have to wonder. That way you get the most use out of your material, okay, like this, and at the same time you are down to the, I would say about the 1/10 of a millimeter on accuracy as far as finding your starting point. This right here, this corner, is going to be 0, 0 right here, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that on this bed right here. All right, so give me 1 second and I'll show you exactly how it's done. All right, guys. So one of the things you'll notice when you're printing on your bed is you're definitely going to have things like this. When this, I bought this used from a customer, said it wasn't working anymore, and it just needed some severe cleaning. Okay. So one of the things you're going to want to do is you're going to notice you're going to get prints like this, and hey, don't worry about that. Don't spend your time trying to take these off. It doesn't matter. What does matter though is wanting to know consistently where your 0, x, and y meet. Okay. And I'm going to show you how to do it on this bed right here. What we're going to do is we're going to tell the printer to print a top banner, or a top frame, and a, I guess we'll call this a left or right frame, whatever, right here. And where those two come together, that's your 0 point, and then we're going to put something down to mark it. So I'm going to show you exactly how that's done. Hang tight, and let me switch views here, okay? Okay, so to get the frame set up on your bed so that you know exactly where your 0, x, and y are going to be, I've created a file, and this is what you're going to have to do. I'll put the files in so you can download them. It's very simple. You're going to do 2 prints, okay? So the first one we're going to do, let's just go ahead and open our Print EXP. Yeah, that's right. Okay, and then, yeah, found the virus. I get it. And here's what we're going to do. When we do that, I want you to make sure, okay, I want you to use these 2 files. Okay, the first file is going to be you're going to use the left, I need to rename this. I can't believe I spelled this wrong. Let me do left frame. Sorry. There it is. And we have top frame. Okay, so we're going to do left frame and top frame. We're going to do the top first. So I want you to go ahead and load the top frame file. And that right there is going to place this top frame, this print, at the top. But here's what you have to do. Make sure your settings are at 0 and 0 with check marks here, okay? Because we want your print to always start at the 0, 0 point, right? And then what we're going to do is I'm going to show you this screen here in a second. You don't really need to watch this anymore, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the reset, and I'm going to show you it's going to bring the table in now, okay? So there's the camera, and it's focusing on this table, which is one that I do not have a line on yet, okay? So we'll take that off here. Here's what we want. This is our settings, all right? Everything else looks good. And so yes, 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 yes. Everything looks good. So now what we're going to do, and I'm going to take that camera off, and I'm going to put it on the machine now, okay? So you can see it printing, just like this. And what we want to do is, you're going to want to adjust the height of the machine. So I'm going to go do that real quickly, okay? So we're going to machine out. Let's adjust the height. There we go. Okay, the height is adjusted. Now again, we're printing just on the base, okay? Just on the base. Now I'm going to hit reset. And the reason I hit reset instead of sending the tray in with the buttons is I want the program to register 00. The tray is actually brought in by the software itself. Now I'm going to show you. Here's our camera. it is ready to show you the print, okay? So I'm going to come up here. I'm going to go to, let me see, sorry, I'm on the wrong screens here. So let me go to, let's go to print. There's our file. We're going to print this one, and we're going to click print, and here we go. That out there. I didn't realize you guys couldn't see that. Sorry. So there's our first border, okay? Now the top of that border is our 0, right? So that's going to be 0 for our y-axis. This is perfect. This is the top of our y-axis, okay? So we are going to put a piece of double-sided tape or something here as a barrier, right? But before we do anything else, we need to put the y-axis. I'm sorry, the x-axis now. So I'm going to put the camera back, okay? And remember, I'm going to use the program to bring the tray in. So let me get rid of that camera real quick. And we're going to go ahead to reset our y-axis. It's going to bring the tray in. We don't have to adjust the tray height because it's already set up from the last print. Now we're going to open the file, and the second file that I've made available to y'all is the left frame right here, okay? Open that one. And what we're going to do now, and there should have been a preview. I just changed the name of the file so the preview is gone. But we're going to do the same thing. So now we're going to click print again. And I'm going to show you what that, and you can watch the camera. And while that's going, I'm going to turn my webcam off. I'm going to go find the tape that I need. Okay, so once you have this done, right, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to use these edges. These are your new edges for your 0 points, okay? So what I'm going to do is, usually what I'll do is I'll tear off, I don't know, like, you know, like this much. I mean, and then you just cut the letters like that, right? And the idea is you just want to place this along the top frame, okay? So let me kind of move this way, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. You should be able to see that there, okay? So I'm going to come over here. You can start on the other end. I'll start on this end, like this. And I'll put one here. Just like that. Now that is on the top of this white border that I made, okay? Now I'm going to cut another one. Again, right here. And I mean, as accurate as you can be, that's how accurate this will be. So if you can't see it well, make sure to get something so you can. All right, so we'll do one more. There we go. Okay? So now, when we want to put our material on, all we do is just put it and slide it right up to here. These are going to stop it. They're not going to move. Now what we need to do is we need to do the edge. Okay? Now, the tape is a little bit wider. That's okay. On the other one over there, I did not cut it to worry about it. So what we're going to do is we're going to basically do the same thing. Okay? So we're going to cut our tape. Just like that. We're going to come to the edge here, and we can join these corners together if you want, however you want to do it. But what you want to do is you want to make sure you go right down that edge, just like that. Okay? And there you go. Okay? We'll do another one. And we don't have to go all the way down, but we want to just make sure that we put enough of these on to where our material doesn't slide, right? So we put another one, we'll go down about right here. Perfect. Okay. And then we'll do one more. That should pretty much be long enough for all the material that we're going to be using. And we'll go down right about here. Okay. I'm just going to bend that tape over a little bit. You can take a razor knife if you want, cut it. Now I'm going to take this phone off. I'm going to show you exactly what we've done. Okay, so here's the edge that we printed. And now what we did is we put the tape, which is about 1 millimeter thick or so. We put that right here. So when something comes up here, it's going to stop. And we did that again all the way down here. Okay? So basically what's going to happen, and I'm going to grab a piece of material to show you. Hopefully not drop everything. Okay? So, and this is how, and I'm telling you because I am accurate to almost 1/100 of a millimeter. Here's what you do. You basically take your material and you just bring it up. And that's it. You see? It goes as high as it can go, as far as it can go upward, and it goes as far to the side as it can go, and you now have your corner is at the 0, 0 coordinate. So if you want to print 10 millimeters in, you just tell your print software, start 10 millimeters in, and it will start 10 millimeters from the edge of this material. If you tell it to print at 0, 0, it will literally print on the edge all the way through. You have now the accuracy to utilize every piece of your material and know exactly where your print is going to go. All right? I'll show you an example of that in just a second. What I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to use this piece of material and I'm going to laser cut it to make a template to print on my light switch panels. And if I didn't have this accuracy, there'd be no way I could do that. So watch what happens. But this is how you do this part, guys. If you have any questions, let me know. But all you need is some double-sided tape, a pair of scissors, and just the file that I'm giving you, and you will be able to knock this out. All right, if you have any questions, let me know. All right, guys, I'll have the second part of this video where I make this template to show you how, once you have this done, you can make a template, and literally you can just put material in and go nonstop, without having to ever measure again. I'm going to show you how that's done, guys. Until then, I'll talk to you in a little bit. Peace.